Thank you so much, Grant. Your social media reports never lets us down. Really, really cool. And of course, Chef Michael is in the kitchen with me this morning. Chef Michael, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to have you here today.
Thank you.
And did you have a good Father's Day?
Yes, a lovely Father's Day.
Yeah, that's
very
so
special.
great. Now, I know all of your kids is dispersed around the world, but I'm sure you're feeling the love, right?
Absolutely.
That's
I
good.
spoke to all of them, which was great.
Yay. Now, of course, in celebration of Youth Day that was yesterday, we are going to be talking about things that young people should keep in their pantries, in their freezers. You know, for those moments when your friends rock up without being invited and you've got to feed all of them, you all know what I'm talking about. It's all happened. And Chef Michael's going to be sharing some really affordable things that we can keep in our store cupboards for those moments when we need to prepare a quick meal.
Yeah.
What have you got for us, Chef
Well, look,
Michael?
apart from these, you know, you want your salt, your pepper, your soy sauce, bit of Parmesan cheese if you can afford it.
Yes.
When I was a student, I used to grow pots of herbs on the kitchen.
Yeah.
So you've always got fresh herbs. So let's just have a quick look through these.
Sure.
Pasta.
Oh, very,
Quick,
very important.
easy, simple. And if you take a tomato and chop it up, fry it in a pan, add some of these lovely whole peeled tomatoes to it, already you've got a sauce.
And if you make enough of this, you can actually keep it for a while and have it throughout the week as well, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's great cold too, with a little bit of mayonnaise on as a salad. Delicious. Right, so we've dealt with those. Peanut butter. Okay, you spread it on biscuits and you make sandwiches from it.
Yeah.
But you can use it in desserts, but you can make the most wonderful sauces from peanut butter.
Yes.
Sort of Asian type satay sauce, you know, with a bit of chili,
Yeah.
some soy, some bit of honey.
Nice.
And that's great. Also, you can paint that onto chicken pieces, chicken kebabs or whatever, and grill them that way. So
That's right.
that's quite a handy
Or
one
if you
to
were
have.
like me and you just partnered this with jam, it would be Chokers and Survivors.
Oh, for sure.
You remember that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Delicious. Tuna.
Oh,
we've
Grant
got
was happy about this
yeah,
one.
Grant was very happy about this. This is one in vegetable oil. I prefer the one that's in brine or mineral
too,
water,
yeah.
simply because it's less calories.
Yeah.
And I always, Pick and Pay has the dolphin-friendly
Awesome.
tuna, which makes me very happy.
Yeah.
So now here you have got tuna, which you can simply mix with some mayonnaise and put onto a sandwich.
Yes.
It's wonderful with pasta. Grant was even telling us about his sort of deconstructed sushi that he used to have with rice and the tuna and some mayonnaise on top.
I'm not going to go for dinner that night.
No, I wouldn't
I'll
be
skip.
either. But you know, it's a filler and it's high protein, so there's nothing wrong with that. And then, of course, you've got chicken.
Chicken.
Now, these are chicken thighs. They've got the bone in. If you like, you can take the bone out. It makes them cook much more quickly.
Yeah.
And what I like to do if I'm deboning chicken is simply to freeze all the bones, because eventually you're going to land up with enough to make a pot of stock, so you've got chicken stock.
Very cool.
And then, of course, these seasonable vegetable mixes are just so handy because they're fresh, frozen, almost in the farmlands.
Yeah.
And they really are just so good. You can use them part of a casserole, part of pasta, mix it with some tuna, put some cheese on top, bang it in the oven.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Well, if you're a young person and you've been looking at all of this, essentially you've got only these few things that you can do so much with. So I really hope that you've taken note of Chef Michael's tips to help you entertain your friends and, you know, make the meal stretch a little longer. After the break, we are going to have a very delicious recipe. We're making soy-roasted chicken breasts and stir fry as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Goodness can be found in encouraging greatness at the Junior Runners Academy in Soweto. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Espresso here on SABC3, and it's time for us to take those store cupboard essentials that Chef Michael was talking about a little earlier on, and of course make a very delicious soy-roasted chicken thigh and stir fry as well. So Chef Michael, over to you. Tell us exactly what we need for this recipe.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use a recipe from the June magazine, Fresh Living, and we're going to make some soy-roasted chicken thighs.
Nice.
So we want chicken thighs, we want garlic, we want some soy, we want some oyster, we want some vegetables, a bit of peanuts and coriander, and we'll just pop it all together. So we start off with our chicken thighs, and they just go straight into a non-stick pan.
Right.
And you brown them nicely all around the edges, and you land up with your chicken thighs looking like that.
Okay.
Okay?
So all we want to do is just brown them.
You just want to
we don't
brown
want to cook them through.
because you're going to cook them through a little bit later.
Okay, cool.
So here we go now. We've got our chicken thighs there.
Yeah.
And here we're going to take the oyster sauce
Ooh, lovely.
and the soy sauce.
Just getting the last out
Last
there.
little bit out. And then this is going to be used then just to coat
Oh, lovely.
the chicken thighs.
Okay.
And you can turn them over. You're going to bake them for sort of about 15 or 20 minutes or so. And you can turn them over, but when you finish, just land up with your skin on top so that
Okay.
it browns nicely.
So we don't have to leave them for a specific amount of time.
Well,
we can just...
They need to go into the oven now
Okay.
for sort of 15, 20
All right.
minutes or so.
No worries.
Now I'm using a little bit of sunflower oil here rather than olive oil.
Okay.
Because it works better at a higher temperature.
Okay, I see. That's a good tip there.
And in fact, for sort of Eastern style stuff, I tend always to use either canola, sunflower, peanuts.
Okay.
Rice bran oil also very good.
Oh, lovely. That's our garlic going in there.
That's our garlic,
All right.
and that just fry around for a short while. Love the smell of
I
garlic.
do love the smell of garlic as well.
And then we're just simply going to toss in the mixed vegetables,
Veggie time.
and they defrost and cook down in virtually no time at all.
Okay. Wonderful.
We'll just give them a bit of seasoning.
That looks very, very good already. And I mean, as a student or as any young person, you still want to make sure that you get the essentials, you get
Absolutely.
your vegetables into your diet as well.
Yep.
So that's really, really wonderful.
And this is really such a wonderfully easy dish. You just want to make sure now that your veggies are defrosted,
Okay.
because you want to get this dish really yummy when you get going.
Well, if you would like to make our soy roasted chicken thighs and stir fry this morning, all you have to do is SMS the word fresh to 33728. We'll send you your pick and pay shopping list and the link to the recipe. Or if you'd like to take it one step further, as we usually do, SMS fresh and you could stand a chance to walk away with a 6-month subscription to Fresh Living magazine. Pick and Pay's Fresh Living magazine. This recipe is in the magazine as well as a whole ton of other amazing recipes to celebrate June month in a really spectacular way.
Good. So there we go. And what I want to do now is I'm actually going to just dish the chicken in here because I think it all
lovely.
looks
Okay.
so pretty. Not quite what the recipe says, but
But you can mix and match.
You can. I
Okay.
just think it'll look so much nicer dished in here.
Lovely. Let's get that extra sauce in there as
extra
well.
sauce over the top.
Waste not, want not. That looks so fantastic.
And then here we've got some peanuts, some salted peanuts.
I like the variation of textures
Oh, yes.
in this
And
dish
peanuts
right
are
here.
very, very sort of Eastern Oriental stuff.
Very nice. So you'll still get that crunch when you bite into
Absolutely.
your meal.
And then we'll just take some lovely bits of coriander,
Oh, awesome.
put them on top. Quick, easy,
Yeah.
yummy, lovely dish.
Well, that looks so beautiful, so colorful, and it looks amazing.
And then here we've got some vegetables which have actually already been completely cooked, so you can dish them slightly differently if you like.
Yeah.
By popping them on the plate, and then you can just put your
chicken
chicken
on the
pieces
side.
with the coriander.
Oh, beautiful.
On top.
That looks so good. Any young person preparing this meal would be an instant hit with
Absolutely.
all of their friends.
Absolutely.
Well, if you'd like to take a look at how we made this one more time, well, you can take a look at this.
Toss chicken in oil, then brown in a hot pan until golden, then place into an oven dish. Whisk soy and oyster sauce, then pour over chicken and roast until sticky. Fry garlic, then add frozen veggies. Add peanuts and season before serving with the chicken.
Oh, well, Is that your voice?
The keyword once again is fresh. SMS that to 33728. We'll send you your Pick and Pay shopping list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this yourself. Or SMS fresh, and you could stand a chance to walk away with a 6-month subscription to Pick and Pay's Fresh Living magazine. This recipe is in the magazine with a ton of other delicious, mouth-watering recipes as well. Chef Michael, thank you so much
so lovely
for once
being with
again
you.
making our Monday morning. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, one of our other colleagues, Katlego, is busy chatting to some pro youth golfers and getting some tips on how to be a good golfer, because he needs all the help that he can get.
We found goodness in Goed Gedacht olive oil and all the good they do for the community. Pick and Pay, always there for you.